All right. Welcome back. Part 2 of our trip heading to the Tesla Service Center. This is for FSD 12.6.1, current build, doing a little highway/city mix, and again, doing more real world scenarios here. Wanted to have everyone see the, feel from a day-to-day perspective, especially if you travel for work, things of that nature, and how you can utilize FSD currently as it stands, and then obviously build over build as it becomes more refined and folks continue to provide their data and feedback where things are headed. So it is a foggy morning here, so we'll always be on the lookout just to see if there's any call outs regarding the weather. That has happened to me in the past, but I believe so far so good. It's around 9 o'clock now, so there's a good amount of vehicles on the road. And so we will really see any type of lane changes, things like that. My profile is set to hurry, so when you do have the hurry profile set, there are more lane changes than usual. On the last trip, didn't really experience that too much. It kind of, for the most part, stayed in this lane, which, it's quote unquote faster lane, until we approached the destination turn. So we'll see if we keep that same momentum and energy with that. We're here off of Preston, which for folks that are in the area knows there's always a little traffic pocket here, regardless of the day or the time. For whatever reason, it just kind of gets log jammed there. And so once we work our way through that part, which I may or may not fast forward depending on the flow of traffic, then we'll proceed to hop on Highway 121 and ride that to the service center. Again, for folks in the area that have a Tesla or that are interested in getting a Tesla, those service centers, the main service center before they created the other one was right off the tollway. So kind of want to get that mix in. You can take the city approach all the way to that service center, but I guess that wouldn't be fun. Definitely want to test some end-to-end highway, making sure that that is consistently hitting the mark. So here's this little pocket of traffic that I was talking about. Past a Hummer EV. I have an infatuation for very large vehicles overall, but if you can give me a very large electric vehicle, that's a play. So I have yet to drive the Hummer EV. Definitely gonna do it this year. Probably rent one off of Turo. In ways, I'm a self-proclaimed nerd, but at the same time, it's like I'm not too big on looking super deep into the kilowatt usage and hours and comparing that to Tesla and other manufacturers and essentially rating my experience based on, charging and kilowatt hours. I have my own charging setup. I don't have to travel for work. So the charging piece, and we won't do any type of road trips with an EV. So the charging piece is really, in my case, it's irrelevant. It's really, for me, the experience of driving, and there's a fun factor. That's always a plus. Maintenance is big. So that's my take on it. I know that, it not be a popular opinion, and the Hummer EV out, we're in Texas, so that's already a little bit of blasphemy, I would suppose, but I think they're cool. I think they look cool. Taking that right turn, that was like a merged right turn, but there was no traffic, so we're good. Because there's no traffic, we're going to take this ramp right off the bat. Sometimes, depending on the traffic, we're not able to catch this ramp. But this time we did. So good approach, good entry approach into this ramp. Speed for me is right on par. Nothing crazy, nothing, out of the norm for that. We'll check and see how we merge into traffic here. We have our turn signal on. That is looking good. And now we're approaching this area here. There is traffic here. There is, a vehicle in front of us, which will kind of dictate our speed. And so that does help. I think these are always those cases, though, too. At the same time, if you're, out super early in the morning and there are no vehicles in front of you to dictate speed, it can become pretty stressful depending on the speed. I think the speed piece is a factor. So I always say, if you're in doubt, go ahead and disengage, take over. I think the whole point of FSD, or, at least the supervised FSD part and trying it out, is to go with your comfort level, not to, emulate myself or someone else you see online, because ultimately safety's first. That's the most important. Making this right turn or right lane change. That motorcycle was coming up, so we hesitated a bit, rightfully so. But yeah, no, it's really honestly all about your comfort level. If you're not with any of this, that's completely fine. You keep your hands on the steering wheel, that's completely fine. I saw a video of somebody, they recorded themselves utilizing FSD and they had their hand on the steering wheel, and the comments were going off like, oh no, you can't do that. Like, don't have your hands on the steering. No, you can definitely do that. That's what it tells you to do when you first initiate FSD anyway. But if you don't feel comfortable, do what's best. I just say, hey, at least try it, at least go around your area a bit, because that data, even if it's a short trip, it matters in making FSD better. So that's my plea to folks that feel awkward or whatever about testing it out. It's all good. It's, so anyways, coming into the tollway here, there's some traffic, no doubt. We're merging, so we turn on this left lane, left turn signal. Makes perfect sense. That's what you want to do in those situations. Fog is picking up a little bit here. Nevertheless, we're trucking through. We do have our off-ramp coming up here pretty soon, so we'll be on the lookout for that. Nice confident speed coming into the tollway. But again, our exit is the next exit, so we won't be doing too much. Here we go. Hey. Looking good there. Coming off the off-ramp. Great speed coming off this off-ramp. Again, the improvements there have been monumental. I really never experienced, fast aggression off an off-ramp, but I've heard the reports and I've seen the videos of folks reporting that, hey, we were coming in too hot off that off-ramp. So that was good. We had a little yield coming into this turn. We cleared that. And we are approaching our destination here to the right. So once again, another smooth drive. No issues, no disengagements. Excellent right turn. So we're in the game. We're in the business. So leave your comments, like, comment, subscribe, anything you'd like to see, especially in the DFW area. Let us know, and we'll go from there. I was about to hit that sign. We don't want that. And until next time, appreciate it.